The Mystery of Spindlewick Part 1, The Unfinished Scarf. In the quiet town of Dunbridge, there was a young girl named Lily. She was known throughout the town for her unparalleled knitting skills. Whether it was hats, mittens, or sweaters, if Lily had knitted it, everyone wanted it. One day, the town's mayor, Mayor Bramble, approached Lily with a request. "Lily," he began, "the winter festival is approaching. I'd like you to knit a special scarf for the winner of the snow sculpture contest." Lily, feeling honored, agreed immediately. "Of course, Mayor Bramble. I'll make it the best scarf Dunbridge has ever seen." Mayor Bramble smiled. "Excellent. But there's one condition. The scarf must be ready in 3 days." Lily hesitated. Such intricate work usually took her at least a week. But she didn't want to disappoint the mayor. 3 days it is, she promised. She started right away, using the softest wool and her best needles. However, as the hours ticked by, she began to worry. At the rate she was going, she wouldn't finish in time. On the evening of the second day, as fatigue took over, Lily made a wish aloud. "Oh, how I wish someone could help me finish this scarf by tomorrow." Just then, there was a soft tap on her window. Surprised, Lily went over and found a peculiar little creature with big ears, a long nose, and fingers as nimble as needles. It wore a patchwork coat and had a mischievous glint in its eyes. "I heard your wish," it said in a high-pitched voice. "And I can help you, but it won't be for free." Lily, desperate and intrigued, asked, "What do you want in return?" The creature twirled its fingers. 3 days, 3 tasks. "Finish my tasks as I help you with the scarf, and by the end of it, you must guess my name." Lily thought it over. The festival was important for Dunbridge, and she couldn't let everyone down. "Deal," she said, albeit with a hint of hesitation. The creature clapped its hands in delight. "Very well. Here's your first task. By tomorrow morning, bring me a feather from the golden goose that lives in Elmswood Forest." Lily nodded, determination filling her. The creature swiftly settled down and started knitting at a speed she could hardly follow. By midnight, half the scarf was already done. The next morning, Lily set out to Elmswood Forest. She had heard tales of the golden goose, but had never seen it. After searching for hours, she stumbled upon a glimmering feather lying near a pond. Elated, she picked it up and hurried back to her home. The little creature was waiting. "Ah, you've completed your task," it remarked, taking the golden feather from her. It then went back to work on the scarf, its fingers dancing over the wool. Lily watched in awe, but a nagging thought persisted in her mind. What were the next tasks? And more importantly, what was this creature's name? As night approached, the creature paused and gave Lily a sly smile. "Tomorrow," it said, "your next task will be much harder." Lily gulped, wondering if she'd made the right decision. But seeing the beautifully knitted scarf, she felt a surge of hope. She was determined to fulfill her promise to the mayor and unravel the mystery of the creature's name. Part 2, The Silver Apple. The morning sun found Lily awake and eager to take on her next challenge. The creature was nowhere to be seen, but in its place was a note. Task 2, find the silver apple from the oldest tree in Dunbridge. Lily had heard about the oldest tree. It was a massive oak, standing tall at the town's edge, with roots that reportedly stretched miles deep and branches that touched the skies. Legend spoke of a silver apple, but no one had ever seen it. Determined, Lily packed a small bag and set off towards the oldest tree. As she approached, the sheer size of the oak tree awed her. It stood tall, its bark gnarled with age, leaves shimmering in the sunlight. She circled the tree, looking for the silver apple. Hours seemed to pass, but there was no sign of it. Tired, she decided to climb the tree, hoping for a better vantage point. With great effort, Lily pulled herself up, branch by branch. The higher she went, the colder and mistier it became. The world below started to fade away, replaced by a thick blanket of clouds. Reaching a particularly broad branch, Lily was surprised to find an old woman sitting there, her silver hair braided intricately and her eyes reflecting wisdom. Beside her lay a shimmering silver apple. "You seek this?" the woman asked, pointing at the apple. Lily nodded, catching her breath. "Yes, it's for a task." I need to bring it to a creature who's helping me knit a scarf. The woman chuckled. Ah, Spindlewick. He does love his games. But why should I give you this apple? Lily, taken aback, replied, I promise to complete 3 tasks. If I don't, I fear he might never leave, and the festival scarf won't be done. The old woman pondered for a moment. All right, but in return, I ask for a story. A story from your heart, something true. Lily thought about her childhood, about her grandmother who had taught her to knit, and began, when I was little, my grandmother would sit by the fireplace every evening, knitting. I'd watch her, mesmerized by the rhythm of her needles. One day, she made me a small red scarf. It wasn't perfect, the stitches were uneven, but it was filled with love. When she passed away, I found solace in knitting, trying to recreate that same warmth and affection she gave me. That red scarf, though worn out, is my most treasured possession. The old woman, eyes glistening, nodded. Thank you, dear. That was beautiful. You may take the apple. Lily carefully picked up the silver apple and thanked the old woman. Making her way down, she found the descent much easier than the climb. Reaching the base, the fog lifted, revealing Dunbridge in the afternoon Sunday. Back home, the creature, Spindlewick, awaited. You did it, he exclaimed, looking pleased as he took the silver apple. But remember, tomorrow's task is the hardest. Sleep well, for you'll need your strength. Lily lay in bed, pondering. She had completed 2 tasks, but was no closer to guessing Spindlewick's name. The beautiful scarf lay almost finished on the table, a testament to the creature's incredible skill. But she knew the final task was looming, and the stakes were higher than ever. Before sleep claimed her, she made a silent promise to herself. No matter what the task, she would see it through. The festival, her honor, and perhaps even the fate of Dunbridge might depend on it. Part 3, the final challenge. The first rays of dawn painted the sky in a warm hue as Lily awoke. She found Spindlewick eagerly waiting. Ready for your last task? He grinned. Lily nodded. I am. Good. Spindlewick's eyes twinkled with mischief. For your final task, you must guess my true name. Lily gasped. She had thought of this possibility but hadn't prepared an answer. She had hoped the tasks would give her a clue. Taking a deep breath, she said, Is it Dandelion? Spindlewick chuckled, No. 2 more guesses. Moonbeam? Lily ventured, remembering the silver apple from the tree. Incorrect again. Spindlewick danced around gleefully. One last guess. Lily's heart raced. She looked at the nearly finished scarf and thought of the impending festival. If she guessed wrong, Spindlewick could claim her home, or worse. In desperation, she remembered her encounter with the old woman in the tree. She closed her eyes, remembering the warmth and wisdom in the old woman's gaze. Your name, she whispered, is Spindlewick. The creature froze, his playful demeanor vanishing. How? How did you guess it? Lily opened her eyes, confidence shining in them. The old woman in the tree. She mentioned your name when talking about your games. I just didn't realize it then. Spindlewick, looking a bit defeated but still impressed, clapped his hands. Very well. A deal is a deal. The scarf is yours. As promised, the vibrant scarf was now complete. Lily picked it up, marveling at the delicate and intricate patterns. Thank you, Spindlewick. Despite the challenges, you've kept your word. Spindlewick sighed, not many have guessed my name, Lily. But remember, names hold power. Always be careful with them. With a twirl and a flourish, he vanished, leaving behind a small swirl of golden dust. The festival was a roaring success. Everyone in Dunbridge was awed by the beauty of the scarf. It hung in the central pavilion, shimmering under the moonlight. Lily was proud, but she also felt a weight lift off her shoulders, knowing she wouldn't be dealing with any mysterious creatures anytime soon. However, as the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, something unusual happened. Wherever Lily went, she started finding small gifts, balls of vibrant yarn, intricate knitting needles, and even patterns she had never seen before. Each gift came with a tiny note, always reading the same thing, from a friend. Lily knew in her heart who it was from. Spindlewick might have been a mischievous creature, but he had also developed a fondness for the brave girl who had bested him. In his own unique way, he was looking out for her, and so, in the quiet town of Dunbridge, a tale was born. The tale of a young girl, a mysterious creature, and the magical scarf that bound their destinies together. And every year, at the festival, children would gather around to hear the story, eyes wide with wonder, as the scarf shimmered in the background, a testament to the power of courage, determination, and the bonds formed in the unlikeliest of circumstances.